I wanted to show you everyone this straight away. Anthony Albanese, the Australian Prime Minister. More than half of my government team are women. Their leadership and their insights are making a real difference for Australia. We're breaking boundaries, right? And then the notes from Twitter, from X. The cabinet of Anthony Albanese, as of the 7th of February 2024, which is today, contains in total 42 ministers, ministry, outer ministry, and assistant ministers, of which are only 18 are women. Now, if I can kind of figure that out before even looking at the percentage, that's not half, Albanese. So only 42% are actually women. Bravo, Australian Prime Minister. Just another lie to add to the tally, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we have a wonderful video of what I think should happen to all these climate protesters, all right? So this is the question here. Climate activists get pepper sprayed for blocking a road. What are your thoughts on this? Too extreme or appropriate retaliation? Well, I guess people would be more inclined to be angry at him if he probably went up and punched him, right? So I think bravo to this guy. Get them off the road. The police should do their job. Come and arrest these people for disturbing the peace. Seriously, it is just the dumbest thing about these protests, sitting in the middle of a freaking road. If this ever happened to me, and imagine like traffic backed up, you need to get somewhere, you need to do something for your life and your family. These people are not that important. Now, before we get into this video, please like it if you do actually like the video, if we've earned it. Subscribe as well. 90% of my viewers are not subscribed, so it'll mean a lot if you would subscribe, if we've earned it as well. And please comment, let me know, do you think that this is a good reaction? And also got a couple other things I want to show you about how in Australia, these are cupcakes they're selling for kids, right? They're meant for under 18-year-old kids, and that's what they're selling. It's, Woolworths, yeah, becoming more and more woke, as what people would say. But anyway, let's quickly watch this here. This guy's a legend. Europeans so far have handled these protests the best that I've seen across the whole world. Right in the eyes. That would sting too. Bravo, good sir. He is a hero, in my opinion. Well done. Get those people off the freaking streets. It is annoying. Yeah, but let's watch this one here. So, this lady here, who is obviously a mother, she says, I'm looking to buy some cupcakes and just come across your proudly vanilla cupcakes. I noticed these gay cakes are for people aged under 18. And since you are promoting sexual intercourse to under 18s, ask if you are selling these cakes also to minors. If so, how low will you go? Also, what is the purpose of your love proudly vanilla cupcakes? Do they A, make you gay? B, make you better at gay sex? C, suggest people who aren't gay should be ashamed? D, all of the above? What do the shareholders think? Have a look. So Woolworths Bakery, love proudly vanilla cupcakes, topped with vanilla and chocolate buttercream, hand finish of rainbow chocolate heart, made in Australia. $1 of these sales will be donated to minus 18 to support LGBTQ plus youth in Australia. Oh my gosh. Oh, Woolworths, seriously, I'm not going to lie. Living in Australia, Woolworths is one of the two, obviously, biggest supermarkets. Aldi is kind of picking up here now. Woolworths, you know, people used to love Woolworths and people used to grow up with Woolworths. And I think most people are starting to shop with Coles now because Coles is an Australian-owned one. And they don't do this woke crap. They don't put these stupid cried vanilla cupcakes that give $1 of each sale to support LGBTQ plus youth. So the closest supermarket to my house is a Woolworths. It's probably only about 2-minute drive away. And the closest Coles to me is probably about 7 minutes away. And I drive every freaking time to that Coles because I am not supporting this freaking bullcrap of Woolworths. I am sick of them. They also didn't want to celebrate Australia Day, which I'll also show you as well. They've just done the dumbest things, and people in Australia don't want that. The only people probably that want this crap is either if you are LGBTQ plus or you live in Melbourne, one of the two. Sorry for people who are watching in Melbourne. Not everyone, right? I'm just talking about the kind of wokey younger people coming through. So Woolworths boss concedes he could have done a better job on Australia Day decision. So what they pretty much decided is we're not going to celebrate Australia Day. We're not going to sell Australia Day merchandise. So usually when Australia Day hits here in Australia, which is January 26th, I believe, people are starting to boycott it now because they call it Invasion Day, etc. But that's another conversation. Woolworths decided they're not going to celebrate it. They're not going to sell any merchandise for Australia Day, where Coles still kept some Australia Day merchandise, and Aldi decided they're not going to arrange any as well. And I guess Aldi is not, a usual Australian company. It's an American one. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. Coles still kept it. And that's the reason why a lot of people are sick of these Woolworths kind of pandering to the wokeness. And I mean, how many companies have we seen? The old saying, the go woke, go broke. The people will boycott you eventually unless you are literally the only one in probably that town. So Australian legend hands out flags at a Woolworths amid Australia Day furore. So a guy was actually handing out Australian flags outside a Melbourne Woolworths following their controversial decision to ditch the Australian Day merchandise. Bravo, sir. Bravo. Well done. And yeah, it just leads me to Albanese, the Prime Minister of Australia, who is honestly, I call him the Biden down under, all right? Because he is just so bad. And he's also doing the exact same thing as what Biden's doing, where they're trying to pander to, the smaller groups that the majority of people don't care about that. They just want their life to be better. They want to be able to afford a good life for them and their family. But instead, they're doing all this other crap which people don't care about. It's not helping us in our pocket. It's not helping us in our day-to-day lives. And it leads me to this, okay? So Albanese, the Prime Minister of Australia, he actually posted this. So he said, more than half of my government team are women. Their leadership and their insights are making a real difference for Australia. Bravo, sir. Bravo, right? Now, in the notes... It's hilarious. So the notes context to be shown with the post. The cabinet of Anthony Albanese as of 7th of February 2024 contains in total 42 ministers, ministry, outer ministry, and assistant ministers, of which only 18 are women. Only 42% are women. So yeah, it just shows you just how much politicians lie. This is the only reason why I probably like kind of social media. I don't like it for many reasons because I feel like it's impacted probably society and people's minds in a bad way, just in my opinion anyway. Obviously not everyone, but I do believe that these sorts of things where we can keep politicians, we can keep receipts, we can keep seeing how absolute crap of the human beings they are. Because back in the day, they can just lie about something, say the same speech in every single city, act like they care about everyone, and no one would know the better. But nowadays you can go, hold on, I've seen the exact same speech in that city, but now you're saying it just with our city name. You can kind of call them out on this crap like this. More than half of my government team are women, and there's only 42% of them are women. So, bravo, Australian Prime Minister. You, sir, are so great. And thank you for lying to us, as always. But I'll end it on that one. Let me know what you think below. Like the video if you liked it. Comment. Let me know what you think about Woolworths with the cupcakes. Woolworths with not supporting literally the country that they're in. Our Prime Minister in Australia, I mean, every country, Biden lies, Albanese lies, every single Prime Minister seems to lie more than probably they tell the truth. Let me know below what you think, and please subscribe. It'll mean a lot.